Hey Gemini, welcome to your April 2025 weekly reading. It's going to be a reading here from April 9th until the 15th. I hope you're doing well. We're just going to go ahead and get started. A lot going on this week. We've got a big full moon in Libra happening on the 12th. The sun will also conjunct Chiron that day. So this full moon in Libra will oppose Chiron, but Venus comes direct on the 12th and Mercury comes direct on April 7th. So things are moving forward. All the planets will be direct. And so there really is no excuses here. If you really want to start moving forward with things and create a better future here for yourself, now is the time. A lot of things are aligning, and I feel we're having to get very serious though this week, or the energy in this time frame that we're in. Saturn's with that north node. Venus is conjunct that north node. Mercury's conjunct that north node. Saturn's there as well. Saturn conjuncting all of that. So Saturn is like, hey, we need to really understand the long-term plan, and we need to get serious about the structures of things in our life, so that way we can plan and accomplish what it is that we want. But it's an interesting energy because we are getting support from Mars and Uranus. Mars is going to be trining all this Pisces energy. Uranus is going to be sextiling this Pisces energy. So this is where Uranus and Mars is helping us break through and take the initiative and find a way how we can improve the quality of things in our life, right? Innovation. Uranus is all about innovation, change, liberation, breaking free from old structures, especially spiritually and emotionally, that's been binding you to a lower form of, you can even say consciousness, or just a lower form of, like just this lower form of energy, to where it could manifest as confusion or feeling disoriented. But Mercury coming direct is a big deal this week because clarity is going to be restored. It's going to be with that north node. We're going to have a better understanding of where we're being pulled to in the future, what way we should go. Venus is going direct. So let's see here. We have this progressions card. It says journey here. Now, if you know astrology, I want to say to check your progressions. But this is you maturing over time here, and certain aspects of your life shifting in bigger ways with this progression card. And I think you're in this period here of gestation, to where you're understanding here that there is this new beginning happening, but also it's a timing thing too. So let's see, we'll get more on that. You pulled this crown chakra card. It says meditation. So meditation could really benefit you at this time, Gemini. But you don't got to meditate, right? But I do feel, meditation is a crown chakra. So if you've been feeling cut off spiritually, or if you just want to seek out these higher forms of consciousness or become more conscious and aware about yourself and your situation, I definitely think meditation is the answer here. Just giving yourself time and space of solitude to connect to yourself, your higher self, God, the divine. Oh, all right, Gemini, I got a lot going on here. Let's see, we're going to jump into the tarot here in a moment. But yeah, a lot of crazy activations going on for you, Gemini. I mean, you just had recently the sun trine you. As I'm doing this video when I upload it, the sun is trining Jupiter and Gemini. Jupiter's in your sign. So there is this growth and expansion happening for you. This increase in confidence in the way in which you're thinking and establishing things for yourself, or understanding things. But also this activation with Uranus and this Pisces energy. Pisces is your 10th house, and Uranus, or Taurus is, or Uranus being in Taurus, is your 12th. So there's this career and this spiritual activation going on with your identity, your sense of self, your spiritual self, and your career going through these shifts. But it's actually improving the quality. So if there's certain things that you feel you want to let go of, or you feel it's time to let go of, trust it. You pulled this white rhinoceros card. This is stability, confidence, steadiness, abundance. I feel Spirit's encouraging you here to go steady, be confident in yourself here. That sun being in Aries is in your 11th house, but it doesn't matter where the sun is really. Well, it doesn't matter. Sun being in Aries right now, it's all about being self-determined, confident, independent, not being codependent. And it's about being self-determined, bold, courageous. And for you, there's a lot of energy going on to where you're releasing a lot of things, but also realigning yourself to something higher and more significant and more meaningful, particularly around your career and your work. So there's these things that are starting to open up here for you, and everything's now moving forward, right, in the astrology. So this is where momentum, we can catch momentum. You have the Page of Wands here for the overall energy. Yeah, Page of Wands is some type of new form of a journey here that's happening in your life. Something that you feel excited and passionate about, and I feel Spirit's wanting you to pursue it. You don't have to have all the answers, right, with the Page of Wands. It's like, act on your passion, right? Of course, be smart, but take the initiative. And with that progressions card, it's some form of a newer journey, right? It's like it's remembering that life is a journey, and so when it comes to change, it's okay to let go of things, specifically if you're maturing and you're developing and you're outgrowing things. You have this Page of Pentacles in your current energy at this time. Yep, then Page of Pentacles here, I see, for one, I feel like there could be some form of an offer, an opportunity that happens here pretty soon for you if you've been looking for it. But I do get with this Page of Pentacles that you're really applying yourself. And this makes a lot of sense. Saturn being on that North Node with the Venus conjunction, Mercury conjunction. This is about using our intellect and our mind and using the resources that we have at our disposal and figuring out how we can create and establish more things for ourselves. That's in alignment with the higher spiritual ideal that we're wanting to strive toward in our life, with our dreams, our visions, everything. And it's in your 10th house of career. So I definitely feel you're feeling the pressure. I don't even say the pressure, but just the more seriousness to start applying yourself. You have the Knight of Cups here in your challenge, and then you have the Five of Pentacles as your advice. Yeah, Five of Pentacles is letting go of the old, letting go of old values. Uranus being in Taurus, Taurus deals with our values. The 12th house deals with loss. It's the surrendering of an attachment to something in this physical world, and more so embodying the spiritual connection. And so that's actually your advice here, is like to move in that spiritual direction that you know will fulfill your soul. And to allow yourself to let go, Five of Pentacles, of these attachments to these worldly things that aren't serving you for your higher spiritual good anymore. You have the Hermit here in the future position. I definitely get to, there could be a mentor or guide here that you could be meeting this week, specifically because that progressions card, journey, has come through. There could be someone here who is coming along on your journey that's going to be helping you. Now, you could literally, this could be in person, but it doesn't have to be. This person can just show up in any medium, through any medium, but it's like they're giving you your next steps here. But that Hermit too is a card of solitude. So it's interesting. I kind of see you being okay, being alone here and just doing your thing and going a different route with something here in Gemini. It's like, yeah, that Five of Cups here in the outcome, this may be you feeling emotionally upset that you have to let go of something, but you have so much better things coming along here for you. We'll clarify. There's definitely more depth to this. There's more messages here. You have the Ten of Wands here in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. And I would say, the Ten of Wands it's the burden of choice, right? It's the burden of choice. And what does that mean? Well, sometimes we can take up things and then we may regret it. We're like, oh shit, this is too much. And then we have to ask ourselves, like, is it too much? And if I need to let it go, do I need to let it go? Then let it go. But then sometimes it also says here that no, we need to have some type of burden. Like we need to pick up some type of responsibility or stay committed to the responsibility that we're trying to devote ourselves to. Does that make sense? Clarify the Page of Wands, please, for the overall energy. You pulled the Wheel of Fortune here. So this is good timing. Wheel of Fortune does deal with divine timing. It's good positive transitions because things are aligning and the universe is moving things forward. So there's new directions on your journey here that you're going and that you're beginning with this week. Clarify the Page of Pentacles in your current energy. You have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I finally feel like you're getting out of your head. And, I was just watching something. I think maybe it was an interview with David White, I think. And I think it was, but it was something about overthinking. That we can think and think and think and think and think. And it's not until we actually do, right? Page of Pentacles, that we apply ourselves practically. And I think that's what you're doing here. It's like you're ready to start putting things into action. Clarify the Knight of Cups in your challenge. And yeah, that Mars making aspects, all that Pisces energy, the North Node. Like, this is where destiny, because the nodes deal with fate and destiny, and the North Node being the future. This is where the timelines are connected to the route we're feeling pulled to go for our future. Clarify the Knight of Cups. You have the Ten of Cups here in the challenge. Yeah, right now this is about you pursuing the thing that's going to spiritually and emotionally fulfill you, and letting go of the old attachments to the things that are no longer serving you for your highest good anymore. Clarify the Hermit in the future. You pulled the Ten of Pentacles here. This is good. I feel you could even be coming across resources or accessing resources here that you've been needing for you to begin certain ventures here. But I definitely get a very strong, powerful guide. But I see here also as well that you are a guide and a mentor for other people. And so what you're going to see, I feel, through your good deeds, I feel like you're going to get good rewards here with the Ten of Pentacles. It's where the quality of your life is about to shift and improve significantly. But that Hermit, you're very wise. You've learned on your journey. And so I feel like things are about to speak for itself here, Gemini. Like, your work is about to speak for itself. Your success is about to speak for itself. It's interesting because it's like you're establishing credibility here too. Excuse me. Clarify the Five of Cups and the outcome. You pulled the King of Wands. Now, I know exactly what this energy is. This is Sun conjunct Chiron, happening on the 12th. And that the Sun conjunct Chiron it's in Aries, and the Sun in Aries is definitely the King of Wands energy, where it deals with self-determination, bold confidence, and charisma to trailblaze your own path, believe in yourself, right, and to embody your own individual route in this life. And that Five of Cups, though, is where that conjunction with Chiron, where it's bringing up things about yourself. It's happening for everybody. So everybody's having to confront some type of Aries thing with this full moon. When it comes to our sense of self, our identity, do we feel strong in ourselves? Do we feel confident in ourselves? And the answer is, well, maybe there are some things that we need to heal and look at, but it's not about shying away. It's about vulnerability. And the more vulnerable you can be and accepting and forgiving you can be of yourself, the process of healing will happen so quickly. But the one thing I see here with this full moon being in Libra, right, because it would be opposing all this, is the worst thing to do is to blame others, is to project it all onto others. So I want to say this: if you're being projected on, don't take it serious. Neptune's also in Aries, so Neptune does have this projection aspect that's being activated too with this full moon. But it's where this is where we're reclaiming our sense of autonomy and independence and learning how to stand back on our own 2 feet again, and stop putting all of our energy and judgments and opinions, or weighing things out based upon other things and other people. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. You have the Six of Pentacles as your advice. So your advice is, there's new opportunities coming along. I would take it. Maybe it requires a big change. Maybe you're feeling like this is your opportunity, but maybe it's going to take letting go of something to do something. I think it's worth it. And if you need help, I feel if you ask for help this week, there's a good chance and favorability that you'll get help. Clarify the Ten of Wands. You have the Four of Cups. Yeah. And the Four of Cups can be laziness and complacency. And I'm not saying you're lazy or complacent. That's not what I'm saying. But the Four of Cups can be to where you're unmotivated. And it could be for good reason. Or maybe there's certain responsibilities that you don't feel like doing, right? There's certain things. Maybe there's certain commitments in your life at this time that you don't want to commit to anymore. And so and that's where you have to ask yourself, the Ten of Wands, do I want to drop this? Or do I just need to, do I need to bear it through? Do I need to stick with it? I think there's things you're going to be sticking with, and I think there's things you're going to be letting go of. But this is about freeing up weight, I feel, spiritually and emotionally and energetically. And I think what's been weighing you down is these certain attachments to things in this material world, you know, or just your certain things, areas of your life that you're having to adjust. So definitely, whatever it is that you're releasing, it's like something way better is coming. So that's what I got for you, Gemini, in your reading. I definitely do see your challenge, because it's like you're really wanting that to pursue something more spiritually and emotionally in alignment with your soul and your soul's desires. But there's like this material aspect that you're having to figure out with these worldly things. So this could be like shifts in your career that maybe you're wanting to make. Maybe this is quitting a job and going to another field, or maybe this is like a switch in your work here. But the Five of Pentacles says if it's not serving you anymore, if it doesn't support you, you got to let it go and start moving in the direction of what is spiritually fulfilling and supportive here for you. So that's what I got for you, Gemini. I appreciate you. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link's down below in the description. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. And again, my reads are on sale. If you need guidance, help, direction, if you want to ask me any question, I'm here for you. And again, be sure to check out I don't know if I mentioned it, but yeah, this week I did a horoscope for this week of astrology. So if you want an in-depth understanding of the week, I'll be sure to check it out. And otherwise than that, Gemini, I will see you